Wait, I think I get channel points from being in offline chat. Are you telling me you could just leave up offline chat for the entire day and farm channel points? Oh, that's Gore of my comfort character. What is Gore, bro? Hello, Retro, how are you doing on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest, twin. Hello, Anna Malokeres. Hello, Abodi, twin. It's good to see you. How are we all doing today? On a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing. Retro, Anna Malokeres, Abodi. How are we doing today? I wish my teddy bear was here, but it's like buried in my bed somewhere and I can't find it. Jace the Waste is raiding with a party of 2. I was gonna raid you after my stream, but you took too long. Oopsies. Hello, Arsenic. Hello, Kyrnet. Greetings. I love you 3000. I think that's a compliment. Abodi, Castanetero, Jace, Kyrnet, Amr. Abodi, and Amalokers. How are we all doing today on a scale from 1 to 10? I'm doing a 10, just bought a new game, gonna leave League for a while. That's wonderful to hear. That's wonderful to hear. AI equals artificial incompetent. Okay. Amalokers.
Amr.
Okay. Alright. Thank you for the 10 gay florp, Jace. I appreciate it, twin. I'm doing very close to a 10. I played through a lot of Deltarune Chapter 5 today. That sounds exciting. I am not autistic about Deltarune, but if I was, I would be so elated right now. We are finishing the Kahoot. Perchance. Yeah, can I get a Big Mac with large fries and medium Diet Pepper and an Oreo McFlurry? Yeah, it's coming right up, Smokey Debug. Twin, how are you doing today on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. Yeah, okay, bro, yeah, I get it. I'm doing a 10 because
Also on a scale of 1 to 10 I'm doing A because I got a tattoo and I commissioned my favorite artist.
Oh, you're doing a 10, but the 10 is 10 florps? Oh, and you got the tattoo, wait, that's awesome. When you say you commission your favorite artist, are you talking about me? Because I know you just commissioned me, but I don't want to assume. Jace, thank you for the florps, twin. I'm doing a 10 because I passed my physics placement exam comfortably. That's awesome, wow. We have like 5 people that are doing a 10. 5 out of 10, I didn't do any of the things I needed to do, but I was chilling. I suppose that's okay, Castanetero. I'm doing 8, my German is getting better, hell yeah, Amr. I've come to stream to say that your video today was, interesting. Yeah, I meant what I said. That message came directly from my soul. Jace is gay. Okay. Hello, if Jace is gay, what does that make you? Hello guys, Benui has to go and finish studying. I'm not too optimistic, but please wish me luck. Good luck, Benui. Hello, twin. I believe in you. Do the best, and that's all that you can do, twin. Put in that work, and then be content. I believe in you, twin. Yes, I'm talking about you. Thank you, Jace. I appreciate it. This Jace is so sweet. Jace just said that I'm her favorite artist. This Jace is so sweet. Hello, Silverdown. Today seems like a good day for many people. Truly, Anna Malokeres. First time on your lives, but I think you said, but if it's anything like the videos, it'll be amazing. Thank you, twin. I appreciate it. The background has an enchantment glimmering light. That's correct. It's because I have this Frutiger Arrow lamp thingy, and it puts water designs on the walls, but I use it as my lighting. I think I'm either losing my voice or getting sick, and I think it might be sick because why would I be losing my voice? I don't talk at all. Yeah. Kiwi tattoos. Yeah, one day I'll do tattoos. Oh my goodness gracious. 7 gifted from Benui. Benui. Whoa. I almost said the forbidden phrase. Holy W, Benui. Oh look, Phoenix got a sub. And Yuki. And Smokey. This is so wholesome. W, Benui. Oh boy, gifted. Hello, Dingle Chalk. Benui, why are you the GOAT and why are you carrying my channel, huh? Like, I have a question. Why are you the GOAT? Or the Benui, I should say. That YouTube upload ping was a jump scare when it popped up at the bottom of my screen. Please, if you're watching this and you're subscribed to my channel, please turn on notifications. Not because I care so much about you watching my videos, but because I want you to see the notification of my weird ass video titles. I feel like it'd be really fun to just, like, imagine you're showing your mom something, and then you just get a pop-up saying, God didn't give me a penis because he knew I'd be too strong. Imagine that. Wait, that'd be amazing. That happened to me. We should all be turning on notifications for my channel for that purpose. Hello, Static Void. Greetings, Twin. How are you doing? Banui, Twin, how are you doing on a scale from 1 to 10, Twin? Banui. Common Banui W, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not the settings tab this time? No. Reaper, it is. My settings tab is right here. Right? It starts right here on my screen. Hello, Alfred. It begins. Uber common Banui W. I'm gonna say 7 out of 10. I'm really tired because all week I was working at a theater camp and the show was today. Oh, that sounds cool, Goku. Hi, people. Hello, Ali. How are you doing, Twin? Banui, why do you feel scared? Are we just gonna gloss over the forbidden phrase? Bodhi, Banui doesn't like it when I thank him, so I have to find other ways to express my appreciation aside from saying thank you. She's gonna have no choice but to make Dev voice over the streams. Oh, great.
Here's a fun fact. I forgot.
Wow. Thank you, Jace. Thank you for that fun fact. W, Jace, thank you for the 10K Florp, Twin. Oh, Frog, because I'm getting sick. I see. Yeah, it almost happened with my brother today. Holy peak video. Thank you, Yuki. Thank you. I'm good. I posted a bunny that I drew in the Discord. I was scrolling and got here and found good vibes. Hello. Hello, Hades. That's so sweet. Twin, how are you doing on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing. Be honest. Kiwi, please, cat showering. Banui is doing a 1 out of 10. What's wrong, Banui? I'm sorry to hear that, Twin. Kiwi, please, cat showering. So, let me explain to you the tragedy that occurred to me. I believe it was yesterday. Okay, so Hades, you're doing an 8.5 out of 10? That's good to hear. Does your name, perchance, have anything to do with the... what is it? Hades as in the Greek god? Does that have anything to do with... Anyway, so the tragedy, I think it was yesterday. I went to start stream. Okay, it does, that's awesome. I went to start stream. I open up Streamlabs, like I always do, expecting to see, camera here, chat over here, settings over here. You know what I see? Welcome to Streamlabs. Sign in. So I sign in, and I get into Streamlabs, and all of my settings are destroyed. Everything is destroyed. It's as if everything just got randomized. Banui, I appreciate the gifted, Twin. Common Banui W. Wait, I can't say thank you. You are too generous, Twin.
Kiwi, no one cares anyways. My favorite Greek god is Poseidon. I'm sorry, Kiwi, I care.
Thank you, Jace. Poseidon's pretty cool. I think I like... Isn't Aphrodite kind of valid? Or wait, Persephone? There are some banger Greek goddesses. So, I called Dev, and I was, freaking out because I was already late for stream, and nothing was working. Not only was everything messed up, I couldn't move anything. I couldn't resize anything. I couldn't do anything. Persephone.
Persephone.
Is that how you actually say it? Persephone. There's no way that's how you say it. Thank you for the 10K Florp though, Twin. I appreciate it. And I couldn't move anything. And there may have been some tears shed. And I called Dev and I was like, nothing's working. But then you know what I tried? I tried restarting my computer and then running Streamlabs as administrator, and it worked.
No, it is indeed Persephone.
Persephone. Okay, good. That would have been embarrassing. But in the process of trying to fix it, back when everything was scrambled and it wasn't working, I deleted a bunch of my media files to try and clear things up, in case it was the layers causing problems, and I deleted cat showering. So Abodi, that is a long-winded way of saying I no longer have cat showering. I need to re-upload it to Streamlabs. I'm fine but hungry. That's pretty good to hear, Ali. I already said exam scary. Oh, Banui, you're scared for the exam. Twin, I believe in you. You gotta believe in yourself, okay? Face fuchsia tongue out, says Akira. Everybody tell Banui that we believe in him, alright?
What we chatting about today?
Hello, Mari. How are you doing, twin? I was thinking we could talk about AI today. I'm kind of in an AI mood. Bro, I've been so hyper-fixated recently on feminism and asexuality. But I also kind of want to talk about AI for some reason. Hello, Soliman5. Hi, twin. How are you doing on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. Hello. That would actually be funny if Dev voiced over one of your videos. That's a good idea. I need to read up on chat. Hello, Sharky. Hello, Moth. Abodi Static. Thank you, guys. Hello, Magical Woodlander. Greetings. My favorite are honestly Apollo and Artemis. Oh, based. I like Artemis. But Hades is cabin 13, and that's my favorite number. Based. Hello. Jace the Waste. Alright, I'm kind of caught up. I like Kiwakus, goddess of autism. Wait, that's so fire. Feminism, asexuality, and AI. How often are you this random? I just have a really, specific breed of autism. Not a normal, not a typical.
I love AA. I use AA daily. Everything I post is AA. AA forever. Tired Kiwi. Yeah, sure you do, Jace. Least obvious rage bait. Thank you for the 10 gay florbs. Also, Mari, thank you for the 10 florbs. Yay, I love AI slop images. Worst message ever? Sharky says, I am an AI. TS streamer should read YouTube chat. Why? What's going on in YouTube chat? I'm scared. I believe in you, Banui. See, this Abodi is so kind. We're making the Kahoot today? We could. Oh, hi, Phoenix! Hi, Mist! Oh my gosh, my goats are here! Mist and Phoenix, how are you guys doing, twins? OMG, I have a story about AI? Tell me, Phoenix. WAI. Rage bait? Last time I used AI was 2023 or 2024. I made a promise to myself to never consensually use AI ever again. Similar thing for me. I used to use it way more. And then I realized I really don't like this, so I'm gonna try and lessen my use. Or eliminate it. TS Kiwi should not read YouTube chat.
I'm gonna read it anyway.
Hi, Phoenix.
Hello, Phoenix. Good to see you, twin. I used to use AI 5 hours a day. That is so sad to hear, Philip. But I'm glad that verb is in past tense. How are you doing, twin? Wow. The only AI I like is Kiwi. And it's more of an annoyed toleration. Okay. Hi, I'm pretty okay right now. I suppose that's okay. Phoenix. Also, Jace, thank you for the 10k floor. My grandma passed away last week and my aunt wants me to make AI shirts of him. And my grandma who is also passed. Phoenix, I am so sorry to hear that, twin. I hope you and your family are doing okay. AI shirts. Worst idea ever? Good God. Whoa. 8 out of 10, trying to remember your Greek god name now. My Greek god name? Kiwakus, goddess of autism, like that one? Don't hate on AI. Most untrue statement ever? Nah, genuinely it is. I use it almost every day for hours. I just don't think using AI for hours is a good idea. I remember when AI was a fictional dystopia and not a realistic one. My sister uses Gemini AI images 24/7 of herself. See, what y'all think of AI music? One opinion that I have very strongly is that AI has no place in any creative sphere whatsoever. Art, music, graphic design, no place. I'm reading YouTube chat. Oh! Philip, thank you so much for the sub, twin. Thank you for the prime. Oh wait, did you hear the little dev sound? He went eee! I get so happy every time somebody primes, every time somebody subs with prime, because it does the little eee! Thank you so much, Philip. W Philip. Ow! There are definitely some very few instances where maybe AI could be useful. Yeah. That I can think of, but I absolutely hate generative AI or pictures. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for the follow, Hades. because it scrapes from actual artists and steals their work. And ew, AI music. Agreed, Hades. Like, there's of course good uses for it. One of the things that I see kind of ruins the perception of some AI hate is where people will say, I hate all AI. All AI sucks. And then people that are in support of some AI will see that and be like, oh, so they're just judgmental, blindly judgmental. I'm going to discredit what they say because it's clear they're just coming from a place of hate. I feel like a lot of people are scared away by just blanket statement hating on all AI because there are some areas, like in the medical field, I'm not going to pretend to be educated, but like AI has some positive uses. Just not in anything creative. Not in anything creative. My girlfriend is AI. Hello, Kirby. How are you doing on a scale from 1 to 10? The E worked. That's correct, Mist. That's correct. I'm so happy. I don't know why that one worked and none of the others did, but I'll take it. Kiwi, what do you think of someone running their own AI model using their own PC, although you will need a 5090 for that? I don't know what that means. Again, it just really depends on why you're using it. Meow! Meow! AI art is putrid slop, and I wish to rid the internet of every last image it spits out. Very true. Very true. Literally just today, me and a friend were laughing because their workplace created an advertisement and they used AI and it was so tacky. It was so tacky. I swear to God, using AI, video, or art for advertisement is actually just anti-marketing. Like, if I was gonna go to that place and then I see that they posted some AI slop advertising the thing, I would no longer want to support that place. What do you mean you can't spend not even $100? I don't know how much it costs to hire a graphic designer, but I know the artists are severely underpaid, and it probably wouldn't be that much in the grand scheme of things. What do you mean this company can't just pay one graphic artist to sit down for an hour and make a little poster for their event? It's a huge red flag for the company when they can't even hire an actual artist. Meow! 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 I don't like AI besides if it can save lives, like in the medical field, or Doug videos. What is Doug? That's the second time I've seen that term. Also, hello, Ihefwe. Sometimes I use it to understand math question when I cannot find the answer anywhere. How do we feel about using AI for math and such? If AI keeps getting more developed, I wish it reaches Detroit Path to Become Human or Cyberpunk level. No, because analytical AI is what AI was made for. It doesn't think. It's not generative AI. Oh, generative AI just consumes and spits out slop, I see. AI doesn't allow our brains to stretch and flex, so people who use AI weekly/daily are generally getting dumber. That is correct, Phoenix! This is something that I love talking about. It's called cognitive offloading. Hydrate. Are we all hydrating? Where's my water? I don't have water. Make sure we're all hydrating. Shout out Sharky. This is something that I really like talking about, cognitive offloading, and it's when you take a mental task that would have sharpened your skills and you offload it to AI. So like, I need to code this program. I don't really feel like coding it, so I'm just gonna have AI do it for me. Now, I'm not familiar with the software engineer sphere, so I can't comment on whether or not that's a good decision. Thank you, Kasane Tedo, for unfollowing and refollowing. I've heard that sometimes there are coding tasks that are so tedious and meaningless and don't teach you anything that it just makes sense to have AI code them. But I can't speak on that because I'm not in the field. But I'm just using this as an example. When you take this task that would have required effort, that would have sharpened your skills, worked your brain like a muscle, and you have AI do it instead, that is cognitive offloading. And over time, it weakens your mental resilience. It weakens your skills. Hello, Riley. How are you doing, twin, on a scale from 1 to 10? Did you just call me wee? Wait, that's kind of fire. My main reasoning behind my intense hatred for AI art is because art as a human act has been a cornerstone of human creativity. Exactly! And relegating our creativity as human beings to a soulless bot is an insult to everyone that came before us. Agreed. Remember when AI was able to create a wide spectrum of art styles and you couldn't tell it was AI and now it's all the same plastic airbrushing? I actually hate the AI art style. You know what else? You know what's quite peculiar? All those fucking AI ads where it's about Oh, the AI girlfriend ads. The AI girlfriend ads. So not only is it AI slop, and you're not paying an actual artist to make this ad, but they also have to perpetuate the most unrealistic beauty standards possible. The most unrealistic face and body on every single AI-generated woman. Like, everything about it, from start to finish, is terrible. I gotta read. Doug is a YouTuber / Twitch streamer, so your colleague. Oh. Smaller streamer that codes AI for his vids. Oh, I see. Yesterday I signed a petition against data centers. My issue isn't that they exist, it's that they're starting new projects before finishing the projects they already started. It's a big waste of money to put so much architecture resources into something that might never be finished. Also, aren't data centers absolutely horrific for the environment? Hello, Miss. Do you have coffee? I'm jealous. One day, I'm gonna stream like in the sort of morning hours, and I'll sit down with a cup of coffee, and it's gonna be so cozy. Hello, Dragon the Bitch. Base name. How are you doing, Twin? The big AI models are surprisingly very bad at math once you get to university level. Really, Riley? Mama, you need to read faster. I'm sorry. Using AI to code a project also introduces lots of bugs and security flaws. Exactly. More complex the project is, the more bugs and security flaws the project will have. Correct. That's what Dev was telling me. One of my friends, who's kind of a bum, uses AI for everything, to the point where he said he got a girlfriend. We asked who, and he pulled up the AI chats. Salam-alaikum. Hi. That means hi, right? Marhaban. Half of the data centers never get finished. Oh. Sorry if I'm not reading chat enough. I think I'm gonna try and like read up and get current, so I'm sorry if I miss any messages. Oh god, the AI girlfriends. It's terrible. I usually give myself 2 hours of trying to solve the task or searching it on the internet. After that I use AI, which in most cases doesn't help, but it helped a bit sometimes. Tachophobia Cat made a good video on AI girlfriends. It's just so depressing. It's so depressing. I'm good, thanks. That's good to hear, Dragon. Whenever I P-word shows and stuff, there's always the most icky AI girlfriend ads, and they have the most insane hourglass proportions, but I'm ace so they can't get to me, hehehe. Like, you have no idea. I love talking about AI, I love talking about feminism, I love talking about beauty standards, and this is the intersection of all of those. You have no idea how much I could yap about AI ads where they portray the women in the most unrealistic way possible. Thank you for the follow, stars. I hate AI ads. Cause you're right, it's always like the most exaggerated hourglass figure. The fucking Fruit Love Island as well. Thank you, Lasagna Hater, for the follow. I appreciate it, Twin. Y'all remember the Fruit Love Island? You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's so stupid. We're going back in time. This is setting us like years back in terms of feminism. You know the fruit videos that actually just portray women getting abused? It's a really scary and triggering concept, so I'm not going to go too deep into it, but there was a TikTok account that literally just posted AI fruit videos of abuse. Thank you for the follow, Fue. Data centers. From what I recall, it's bad for the environment because of the use of electricity and the use of water cooling. Yeah, that sounds about right, Mist. That sounds about right. Thank you, Void, for unfollowing and refollowing. Oh Christ, don't remind me. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? The fruit AI videos that snuck past the algorithm simply because they were fruit, but it was literally just women getting abused and like killed. But because it's fruit, it's fine and it just exists on TikTok. Woke streamer Pog. Woke has won. It's over. Meow. 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 You literally missed my paragraph about my use of AI. You talked about using it for language learning, right? I don't know how good it is for language learning. Does anybody have something to say on using AI for language learning? I'm not familiar with that. I know that Duolingo started using AI instead of hiring actual people, and everyone shat on them for it, rightfully so. You could find a way to talk about autism and AI in one paragraph. I could. My mom is literally addicted to watching Fruit AI on Facebook. That's so tragic. If you were a fruit on Love Island, which would you be? Probably a kiwi. Sorry, Kiwi, but I gotta tune into the World Cup now. Goodbye, Riley. No worries, twin. Thank you for joining us. I've had several friends whose art was stolen by AI and reposted as an abomination of what they created. And it pisses me off because my friends are so incredibly talented. Like, this is just stealing. What are we doing? Technically, I shouldn't do the unfollow and follow because it messes with my followage? Really? Really? Meow. Since this got skipped, you shouldn't allow dislike for AI to bring in exaggerated takes. Thank you for unfollowing and refollowing. Yes, AI data centers are bad for the environment, but overwhelmingly it is exaggerated. I hear you. Let me think about this. Because you're saying that some people exaggerate it too much, they take it too far. But like, my values, I really love advocating for the environment. When I see policy implemented that benefits the environment, I smile. So, when it comes to putting in data centers that harm the environment, I don't exactly have a lot of empathy for the way that they're being portrayed. Hello, Sprout. And if people are using exaggeratory attacks on the data centers, on generative AI in general, I'm not really taking out my pitchfork to go defend the AI data centers. Like, again, I get that spreading false information is bad, but I could generate AI videos of my homeboy pregnant. I get that spreading misinformation is bad. What I truly care about is what is best for the environment and what is best for the average civilian and their mental state. And what is best for the environment and the average person's mental state is less AI, less data centers. Again, the state of Hollywood beauty standards is disgusting, like we are backsliding so hard. People look at a perfectly healthy woman and call her fat, meanwhile so many celebrity women look malnourished. Agreed? Like, I would have thought that in the big year 2026, we would have been moving away from such harsh and harmful beauty standards. I mean, ideally, we would just move along from beauty standards in general because they're stupid, and they come and go like actual trends. Meanwhile, people are getting depressed and obsessed over them, thinking they're ugly because of this trend that's gonna go away in 100 years. I think we should abolish all beauty standards. How about that? I think, no, I have a better thing. Dev should become the beauty standard. He is the ideal. Doesn't matter who you are. Dev is the ideal. Since this got skipped, it did not get skipped, I'm just way behind on chat. Duolingo forced all their employees to learn AI. The YouTube algorithm has been trying to force its way on my YouTube page, on my For You page next to Kiwi Draws vid, so I have to block like 14 channels a day. Goodness gracious. Duolingo is literally useless for language learning. It is pretty bad. The impact of data centers varies greatly based on location. AI has helped me sharpen my English, but low-key it's infinitely better to talk to people. Agreed. I'm not familiar with using AI for language learning, but I know for a fact, even having never used AI for language learning, that talking to people is infinitely better than using AI. Wow. Anyways, you gotta use AI for your Russian learning if you know exactly what you want to know. I don't, though. I would rather find Russian speakers, use YouTube videos. One thing that I like doing is there are people who will post slow commentaries. So I have this one video of a woman who's just talking about her average day. You know, she wakes up in the morning, she's talking about making her bed, making breakfast, going like on a bike to this certain trail, going on a walk, and she's talking about it and narrating it in Russian, but it's slow, so it's easier to understand, and there's captions. I really like those videos. In terms of learning how to speak it better, I would love to speak with a native speaker. No, what I mean is exaggerating the level of impact. No, I get that. I get that, Retro. And like, yeah, misinformation is bad, but like, oh no! The AI data centers that are just objectively bad for the environment are being painted in a bad light? Oh no! Not that I like spreading misinformation, but it's just really hard to care. It's really hard to care. Anything that requires electricity is bad for the environment, technically. AI helped me pull Huz. Especially because they're trying to build so many data centers in cities where they already don't have clean water. Yeah, that makes no sense to me. Impregnate dev. Thank you, Sharky. In like 5 years, we're gonna learn that people trying to force AI were the lizard people trying to weaken our planet for takeover. Damage by data centers is worse exponentially based on how close you are to them, but there are global impacts from these data centers. That makes sense, Flash Drive. Also, hello, Twin. KaiRnet. Well, they also bring a lot of light pollution and noise pollution. Data centers are also brought into communities without consent from the community itself, even after massive backlash, that's correct. There was also this one Nevada city that I think lost a contract with their energy company because said company wanted to sell their service to an AI data center instead. I think I've heard of that as well. Was that in a Moist Critical video? Because if it was, I think I've heard that exact story. You need to go to the kitchen, open the refrigerator, take a picture of what's inside, and ask AI to give you a dish that can be cooked. See, that's an example of cognitive offloading. That's something, you can do that shit yourself. You do not need to take a picture of your fridge and then ask ChatGPT, what should I make for dinner using these ingredients? Can you? Yes. Does it make your life easier? Temporarily? Yes. Is relying on AI for easy, useless shit like that over time going to weaken your mental abilities? Yes. Here in Florida, we have a lot of surplus energy and really strict watershed protections, so data centers don't really hurt the local environment much. A data center in a place like Amarillo, Texas uses half the city's water supply and puts a huge strain on the local energy supply. Oh. AI is not reliable for language learning in my experience. It might be good for a big chunk of the process, but it's not reliable for dialects and slang. That makes sense. Ow. WDev. We hate Duolingo. Kiwi, remember that YouTube member who would leave compliments under all your videos, but after they joined the server and found out the community strongly disliked AI, they crashed out in the comments and called me a narcissist? Yeah, I remember that. Good night, Abodi. I remember finding a YouTuber that was just copying videos but adding stuff with AI, then Loki felt bad because they instantly made a video that they will stop using AI, which is good, yes, but I went very in detail about its consequences are. Oh, like you made a comment telling them to stop? I suppose that's good. We should turn everywhere into the default me in order to eliminate the beauty standards. We should turn everyone into the default me. Like the one with the black hair that goes like this and the orange shirt? Hell yeah. I actually hate how impossible it is to avoid AI now. Kinda true. Like, I can't consume anything with voiceovers, with every other video being AI. I've just been trying to consume less. You know what I've been trying to do recently? I've been so inspired. I'm trying to read more and consume less online. I want to start reading again. I have the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I've never gotten through it because it's such a hard read, but I'm gonna try again. Meow! 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 Whenever trying to learn a new language, I always listen to music in that language. Me too, Hades, me too! I have an Arabic playlist, I have a Russian playlist, and I have some heaters on there. In the early days of the IT class I took, the teacher pushed us to learn how to use ChatGPT, and as the impacts of AI got scarier, he noticeably stopped encouraging it. That's good. AI data centers caused the local people's electricity bill to like double and even triple. I was writing some points to write a presentation on AI, and my group literally used AI on it, and the AI started glazing itself. Oh my gosh. One time at university, I was with this girl and we were making a presentation together. Well, it was for an engineering class. We made this product, like we invented this little thingy, and we had to make a presentation on it. And I'm like, okay, since I did most of the coding, like we can kind of, delegate the work. You can do most of the presentation, I can do most of the coding. She was on board. And then she's like, all right, I finished the presentation, look at this. All AI. Just an AI-generated presentation. I don't even know what to say to that, because I'm not going to be like, oh, fuck you. Honestly, I'm not sure LLTR is worth it. Other things exist. Worst take ever? I love Lord of the Rings. You have no idea. Pretend that your inner monologue is AI and ask your inner AI things. Ooh. That reminds me of the Reddit post where it was like, I've learned how to become AI. Now, even if I don't have access to AI, I ask myself the question, and it's like my brain is the AI and it tells me the answer. The ChatGPT, I mean. Like, I've learned how to be ChatGPT. Brother, that's called critical thinking. Kevin O'Leary's data center is the size of the city it's in and has discounted price on energy. Well, sometimes I don't know what I should eat because I don't know how to cook. That's where you, like, research recipes and go on YouTube and, you know. I don't know how to cook either. But the way to learn how to cook is not to just ask AI every time you need to find a recipe. Ah! I full screen my notepad. Meow. Grok AI says mean things to me. Kiwi, I didn't hear about that member. Yeah. There's a member that really liked AI. And I'm pretty sure they sent AI art in the server. I don't know how you get onto my channel while supporting AI art. They told me that they were better than me in any art form I could think of, and I just went El Bozo and they rage quit. Okay. Use of electricity wouldn't be a problem for the environment if they would rely on wind and solar. Bro, shout out solar energy. Shout out solar energy. Why would you AI generate your presentation? It's not like they're gonna get you for stealing from Google. Right? Brother, Google Slides is legitimately fun to work with. Hell, I would have done it. Like, bro, just tell me if you don't want to make the slide. You can do the coding, I'll do the presentation. Google Slides is fun. But it was just dumbass AI shit. Okay. Oh, if you want to read more, my favorite author right now is TJ Klune. See, the problem is, I'm illiterate. So it's like, it's really hard for me to read. I have to find stuff that I'm actually hyperfixated on. Sci-fi. See, I don't do well with non-fiction. Lord of the Rings is one of the only fiction. Lord of the Rings is one of the only fiction books, universes I've ever gotten interested in. Meow. It's crazy how many schools always get on your ass for even thinking about using Wikipedia for essays, but somehow they're enforcing AI? Exactly! Exactly, bro. Phoenix, that's exactly what I'm saying. We can't use Wikipedia, which has generally good information, but we can use ChatGPT all we want. Okay. Alright. Over 70% of the American economic growth is now just AI, and it's all speculation. The moment the bubble pops, it will literally be one of the biggest financial collapses in our history. That's awesome. That person was 48 years of age, by the way. Hello, Hamad. There was a person in Gen Chat saying they were disgusted by your new video, saying you were nerfed by not having a PNR, and I didn't have the heart to tell them that's like half your content. Wait, what? I saw the person crashing out over my video. There was a person in Gen Chat saying they were disgusted by your new video, saying you were nerfed by not having a... Oh, that my new video was about me being nerfed by not having a PNR, and I didn't have the heart to tell them that's how, like, half your content is. Bro. If I had a Johnson, that'd high-key be so awesome. That'd be so cool. Like, you don't even... It'd be kind of sick. But, like, a detachable one. Like, I want it sometimes, but not other times. You know? I just feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I'm missing out. Meow! Meow! Slides is actually the easiest thing to use. Exactly. Exactly. It's really not that deep. It's really not that deep. Okay. I'm making my way. I'm almost to the current messages. I'm illiterate. First intelligent thing she's ever said. How are you illiterate and use some sophisticated vocabulary? Thank you, Amr. I don't know. God did not give PNR to half her people because we would be too powerful. That is correct. Is it the fantastical aspects of the world that attracted you to Lord of the Rings? Honestly, miss, like, probably yeah. I watched the trilogy and that's what got me hooked. It's so fire. It's so fire. My writing professor is so anti-AI, we were using blue books for our rough drafts and submitting handwritten notes, outlines, etc. 10 out of 10 would recommend this professor. That's awesome. I am so glad, I've said this before, I'm so glad I went to school before AI was widespread. It only started to trickle in, like, at the end of high school. So I swear to God, if I was in early school when AI was a thing, I probably would have used it. And I would not have learned. Back in my day, everything was on paper. I sound unk, bro. I sound unk. I hate how so many classes are giving out iPads nowadays. Everything has to be gamified. Everything has to be for points. Even assignments. Back in my day, you sit down, the teacher passes out paper, and you do a worksheet, and then you turn it in. There's not even an option of looking something up. But I felt it. I felt the mental strain on my brain. Even though I thought that I didn't like it in the moment because it was difficult, it benefited me. Amr, you asked why is my vocabulary eloquent if I'm illiterate and I never read? Part of the reason is because I actually tried really hard in school. I learned a lot. Meow. The state required all students to take an AI-generated test that was graded by AI, and it flopped because less than a quarter of people bothered to even turn it in. Thank you for the follow, yeah. That's amazing. Holy cringe. The Soul of an Octopus by Cy Montgomery. It's about octopuses. Is it actually octopuses? I heard that. It's not octopi. Hello, Allie. Hashtag genderfluid Kiwi. Hashtag me too, though. Based. There's this website called Your AI Slot Bores Me, where you say shit and then there's a person pretending to be AI response to you. No way. Your AI slop bores me. No, that's... No. Wait, we're streaming this sometime. We are streaming this sometime. Not today, but sometime. That's so funny. Detach the Johnson and use it as a lasso. Who is this Dev figure, and what is his/hers role in the Kiwi lore? Dev is my boyfriend. He's a femboy. His pronouns can fluctuate depending on my mood or his mood. What do you think of lawns? Oh, somebody get Sino in here right now. Somebody get Sino in here right now. I think we should all stop getting grass lawns and then mowing it and then using 10 billion gallons of water to water the lawn. When the grass does not want to grow there, it's not native. Just let your lawn do whatever it wants. Why are we spending time and money and water trying to cultivate this perfect lawn? No one cares, bro. No one cares. Don't even get me started on that. Oh, I'm so glad we're all on the same page here. Yeah, Dev's my boyfriend. Also, can you pretend to be the AI answering people's prompts? That's this entire stream. Hello, my name is Kiwi GPT. I hate lawns. Lawns are so stupid. Just let it go, bro. Let it go. Stop the American lawn. Return to natural growth. That's what I'm saying. I'm so glad we're all on the same page here. I would have been so cooked. At the end of my high school, half the classmates used AI. Me too, Sharky, me too. Hello, I'm new here. Love the energy. AI is so messed up. People are going to struggle in the future. Hello, yeah. Thank you for the kind words, Twin. I agree. How are you doing, Twin? Hello, Gwen. Greetings. Back in my day, we would write our essay last minute, bullshitting every detail and using as much filler as possible. I curated my ability to bullshit. I actually became really good at writing. You may not believe me, but I'm actually not horrible at writing. In fact, I'm quite good. And you want to know why? It's because I never used AI. And if I had access to AI, I swear to God I would have used it. Because I was a dumb kid. But I didn't. So every 7-page essay that I had to write was from my brain and my brain only. Ow. Writing is a lot better for learning rather than typing. Correct. Ow. I'm in year 11, and because of AI, we have to write everything in our books in front of the teacher without our devices. Based. I need to catch up. Oh. Yes, we all hate lawns. Holy based. Y'all can turn lawns into meadows. It's possible. Make a video about lawns. I've never heard this take before and I want more. Really? Somebody remind me, okay? I'm gonna get Sino on the horn. Sino is the expert on this. You have no idea. Somebody please, in the Discord and content suggestions, tell me to make a video about lawns. In Australia, each house has to have a native tree to the area in front, and it's usually natural grass. People don't even care about cutting them, except like every 2 months. See, that's based. Why are we fighting against nature? Why are we trying to grow stuff that is not native? Just let nature do its thing, bro. I hate pesticide use. Exactly, brother. Why are we killing plants? Who cares if there's a plant there that you don't want growing there? Who cares? It's a weed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if plants are naturally occurring, why should we kill them? Maybe I'm just uneducated, but if a plant is naturally occurring, if I decided, you know what, I'm not going to touch my lawn anymore, and I just let it do its thing, and a plant comes up, and somebody else will call that a weed. Why is that something that should be removed? Why? Why? Can somebody answer me? Many weeds are not naturally occurring. Are they, like, invasive or something? Because then I would understand. I'm not very educated on the art of lawns and plants. They aren't naturally occurring. Oh, that's why you take them out? Oh, see, that I understand. That I understand. Does anyone else know the rage baiter on YouTube Shorts with a lawn? No? Lawns are an elitist idea created by rich white people to show how they're more white and rich. Unless you have a tree or a garden, then sure you can have a lawn. Lawns are genuinely so evil. I only used AI once, but it hallucinated shit every other prompt, so I was more like fact-checking / editing rather than letting it do all of this stuff for me. Lawns stem from French nobility saying, haha, you peasants, look at me, I don't need to grow food on my land, but you do. Oh, because lawns are, like, functionally useless? Interesting. Interesting. Lawns in the US use nearly 9 billion gallons of water each day. Yeah. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Fuck the HOA. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Let agriculture for agriculture people. It's not like we're experts ourselves. Oh, I am no expert, but I do know that lawns are fucking stupid. See, I was wrong about weeds, but I don't think I'm wrong about lawns being stupid. Why are we dumping how many bajillion gallons of water per day on lawns? So that we can have some green grass in front of our house. Bro, nobody cares. Nobody cares. The massive lawn we have all around our house barely gets watered or cut, and it always looks amazing. That's awesome. Anamalokaris. Oh yeah, we used to have bamboo in our lawn because the grass seed was probably fucked up, so we had to cut it every other day or else it would grow everywhere. The term invasive is a very abused term, but some plants do strangle good plants. That makes sense. Again, I'm not qualified to speak about plants. If we could get Cyanoicus in here, I would feel much safer. With the accuracy of the information being tossed around, he's the expert. Just let the rain water it. Yeah, I feel like that's the ideal strat, right? You should just let the plants that are naturally occurring do their thing. And if there are no plants that are naturally occurring, then that's fine too. Like if you're in a desert. Either way, aren't you just wasting water in order for your front lawn to look better at the end of the day? Like, I don't get it. Lawns are literally just a money spread. Yeah, pretty much. What about backyard? Like, you don't need a lawn in your backyard, bruh. That's my opinion. You don't need a lawn. There are other ways to do it. Aren't clovers an option? I just think we should be hands off and let nature do its thing. I have a palm tree in my house? Nah, that's aura. Hear me out. Instead of having a house surrounded by a huge lawn, we have houses on the street in blocks and a shared courtyard behind the houses. Courtyard? I mean, like, wait, what? I mean, like, you go out into the forest or a field and the grass looks beautiful, so why do you need all these chemicals and careful treatment? Yeah. Pretty much. Have you ever seen the movie Rango? Holy OG. No. Rango, holy ball knowledge. I think I watched that movie when I was like 7 years old or something. Holy ball knowledge. I love clovers. I used to eat clovers. Don't tell anyone. I don't recommend eating clovers. It was when I was really young. I was in a lecture in March on how meadows are much better than lawns. What is a meadow specifically? What is a meadow? Property value my ass. It's a house. The inside is the only part that matters. The outside only matters so far as having space to do shit you want. Exactly, bro. Property value? I mean, if somebody wants to give a fuck about if there's green grass in front of the house, that's their opinion. But for me, actually doesn't make a difference. In fact, I don't want to be given a house. Like, if I'm buying a house, I would rather it just not have green grass, because then I have to deal with it. It's just more work, right? It's just more work. Also, I'm autistic. I hate chores. They're hard to do. I have executive dysfunction. Why would I add another chore on my to-do list, which is mowing my lawn, taking care of the front lawn? Like, if I ever owned a house that had a lawn, my goal would be to just hands off. Let it do whatever it wants. Does ball knowledge equal smart testicles? Yeah, I think so. What is this AI-generated thing on my screen? Okay. We live in an apartment and have a courtyard instead, and not once did I think, man, I wish I had a patch of grass that only I'm allowed to step on instead of this beautiful shared space with plants and friendly neighbors. That's really wholesome, Castanetaro. Rango is the best movie. That's what we do. Let the rain take care of it. We trim the grass so we can see snakes, possums, and raccoons and not get blindsided by them. That makes sense. That makes sense. Wow, that shit came out in 2011. Is that old? I'm not good at math. Also, recently the Supreme Court sided with Raid in a cancer case. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? You can pay a few thousand to maintain a lawn, so you can pay even more in property taxes. Yeah. Okay. This is a good stream, but you know what else is good? Among Us, which I'm gonna go play now. Have fun, Buggy. Kiwi is AI. Okay. This stream is AI generated. AI is Kiwi. AI is smart, because AI means Ali's intelligent. Why make a lawn when you can AI generate it? Okay. 2011 was 15 years ago. What? What do you mean it wasn't 9 years ago? I remember when I was in preschool, they would write the date on the board, and I swear to God, one day it randomly skipped 2 years. Or I'm geeking, but I swear to God, I just watched 2 years go by in one day. Computer, generate me AI-generated shatlings. When we lived in an HOA, we spent $2,000 to maintain our lawn, which raised the property taxes, all to avoid a $500 fine. We literally would have saved more money to just not bother. I'm old. Shit, I'm old. How old are you guys, if you're comfortable with sharing? I don't know if that's like an okay question to ask. I'm Unk. I'm 53. Goodbye, Amr. Thank you for joining us, Twin. Meow. I'm only 4 years. Yo, Kirby, let's not joke about that. I'm pretty sure that can get you banned. You are not 4 years old. Ew, 16, 17. 1936, 7. Okay. Okay. Computer, make the people reading this message the cutest ever. Computer, why did nothing change? This Gwen is too sweet. This Gwen is too sweet. I'm gonna move into an HOA and grow invasive species in my yard. Goodbye. 20, holy Unk. I'm 25 for legal purpose. What do you mean for legal purposes? Why does Reflex also being 20 not surprise me at all? 6, 7 years old. I'm 15. Sometimes I forget that people under the age of 16 can even access my content. Gulp. 18, 21, 18. I'm gonna be 20 in August. Cold take. December birthdays are superior to all other birthdays. What do you mean cold take, bro? Nah. Chat full of unks. And it's 18 to 30. Okay. Alright. 6 or 7 in Squid Years. 19. 16. Yo, what you mean me being 20 doesn't surprise you. You just have 20 vibes. You have 20 vibes. I'm only 34 years old. Oh, that's nice, Kirby. I'm a person with years and stuff. Ah ha ha, point and laugh at the kid. Is there an age requirement in the Discord server? Yes, it's 18+. We all felt naughty watching Evil Orange Draws animations that said 17+ when we were 12 years old. Who is we, bro? Who is we? Because I know we is not you. You did not know about my old account. Hop off. Hop off. Okay. The LARPer, exactly. Let's LARP. Just this once. Did you guys know that Dev is older than me? Did you know that he's older? He's such an unk. I'm an adult, but I don't disclose my age on the internet. So for the past 8 or so years, I've been 25 for legal purposes. Yeah, true, except I was 14, bro. Let's all just log off of the internet. Fascinating that 17 plus attracts a different audience than 18 plus. Yeah, that's a really weird trend that I noticed in the art community. There's this huge pattern of animators just like deciding which age. I did the same shit where they would decide which age can watch their content. You'd see like 13 plus, 14 plus, 15 plus, 16 plus, 17 plus, and they'd often stay away from 18 plus. I know why they wouldn't just go ahead and age restrict it. It's because that absolutely just butt fucks your visibility. It just down the drain. We were watching Evil Orange Draws. Who is we, bro? Who is we? The LARPening. Wait, is Dev 20 or 21? He's 21. Holy unk, bro. Oh my lord. But he's just a baby. That's correct. The lecture was in Swedish, so I don't have the words in English to explain, but like, very basically, a meadow has nutrient-poor soil. It's got hella plants and stuff in it, and it's regularly cut low so the tall plants don't starve the short ones. Oh. I remember drawing Evil Orange... Drawing? You mean watching? Evil Orange Draws 17 plus as a 16-year-old. Allie, you're getting banned. 18 plus implies a different kind of NSFW compared to 17 plus. Yeah, that's pretty true. We were all force femming our femboy boyfriends, that's what I'm saying! Sharky, that reminds me of how much I love Dev. Shout out Dev. He's sleeping right now. He's sleeping. He's so cute. We were all LARPing Evil Orange Draws in the 27th of June in Kiwi Draws stream. Alright, bro. Okay. Everyone be like that one guy who every 2 months would leave gunshot to lower property values. Let's not do that. We. Hi, I'm we. Okay. He's 9 plus 10 years old. That's correct, Reflux. That is correct. Yeah, I guess 17 plus is like, oh, don't let itty bitty babies watch, while 18 plus is like porn. It's really weird because on YouTube, technically, I wouldn't say it's a Boolean because it's definitely ambiguous, but either it abides by TOS or it doesn't. And when the animators would make stuff that has a bit of sort of NSFW-y content, but it still abides by TOS, they just then choose whether or not they want to label it. Because, like, you don't have to. YouTube does not require you to say, 13 plus only, 14 plus only. How do I get permission to talk in the server? Age roll in the Reaction Rolls channel. I'm guilty of this shit, but looking back, I don't understand why people write like 16 plus only, because you know that shit is just baiting 15-year-olds into watching it. Right? Am I the problem? I feel like it would just be more effective to say, content warning, this contains blank, so that they know what they're getting into. We all LARPing Dev. Are you watching him sleep? No, sadly. Some people like goth IHOP, but I'm not a breakfast guy. Holy bars? What was the other one, Retro? What was the other one? Can we bet if he wakes up in 30 minutes? Oh, do you want to bet? Do you want to bet? The problem is, I'm not on call with him, so he would have to actually text me. But I could. This is gonna be like a really unlikely bet. Yeah? Okay, we can do a prediction. I'll tell you, I don't think he's gonna wake up. There's a really small chance that he could wake up in the middle of the night and text me, but I'll say I don't think it's very likely. Will Dev wake up? And you know what? I'm also leaving soon. So I'm gonna say in 10 minutes. Yes? No. Start prediction. Okay. Got it. I'll tell you, I don't think he's gonna be on. Can we get some Family Guy clips in the corner? Oh, did you know I have a new... Oh, it went away. Never mind. Damn. I had a new kitty image, but apparently not. No Subway Surfers. Oh, God. Okay, Kira. W emotes, Sharky. Is my emote wall showing? Wait, can somebody send an emote? It's not. Oh, goodness gracious. Where is it? Where is it? Emote wall. Get in there. Get in there. Here we go. Perfect. That was scary. Ah! Why did submissions close in 5 seconds? Wait, actually? Did they actually close in 5 seconds? It looks like people managed to vote. Goal? What if we ping Dev to wake him up? He won't wake up to that. He won't. I am the only one that holds the power to wake him up, because I would call him on a different platform, but I'd never do that. W Kiwi, thank you, twin. I bet my life savings on TS. What's going on? We're betting on whether or not my boyfriend will wake up in 10 minutes. He's sleeping. It says 2 days remaining on my sub now. That's great news, Ali. Great news. We're all counting down the seconds until Ali loses his sub, right? That one person is about to be rich AF if Dev awakens. Imagine. She'd call him on Kick. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah. Who are we raiding today, Anamalakuris? Good idea. I love raids. They're so wholesome. Do I have anything to talk about? I think the internet would be better if we stopped conflating mature, lewd, and NSFW. Mature is topics like sewer and death. Lewd is like naked but not coitus. NSFW is sexual. Because 18 plus is just too vague. Oh, this is a whole other topic, but another thing I like to discuss is government intervention instead of parents doing their fucking job. Ring ding 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 ding. She'd call him on Kick. Kiwi the Kahoot. Oh god. Oh, I didn't even do a single question today. What a shame. It's okay though, because we had a good discussion. Right? Right, guys? It was a really fun discussion. Ali running out of a sub here soon. Peeks around with an emoji 53 face. We are all gonna be celebrating. Right? All of us, you and me, are gonna be celebrating when Ali runs out of a sub. Raid beat is 6-9. I'll consider it, Gwen. Holy emotes. Holy moly. Kiwi wins the Kick driving stream. The Kick driving stream, which transitions into a public nuisance stream, where I walk around yelling at people and instigating. That one? Pretty hype. Pretty hype. Maybe one day. I'm kidding, by the way, in case that wasn't clear. We could do like 0.2 questions. Nothing's stopping me from getting a bit done. Another thing that I want to do sometime is stream the Your AI Slot Bores Me. You know where you're talking to a real person? That shit is so funny. That shit is so funny. Banui should not give him a gift sub. Oh yeah. Whoa. Banui, stay back. Stay back. It's for the good of the server. It's for the good of the channel. Ali does not need a sub. Holy OG, by the way. Anyone else remember which Clash Royale cards would I trust to administer a urethral swab? Oh yeah, so one thing that I've been thinking of is I might start uploading videos like closer to every other day rather than every day. Or maybe like 4 times a week or something like that. Potentially. I just feel like uploading every single day is a lot. Which I do want to do someday, but because right now I'm also balancing another job, it's like I might start uploading videos a little bit less. Speaking of Kick driving, did you know that they made cars that have legs instead of wheels? What? Good question. What does Kiwi think about AI? A. She loves using AI to complete her commissions. B. She loves talking to her AI boyfriend. C. She loves using AI to do her schoolwork. D. She is AI. And the answer is all the above. OMG, wait, this has reminded me of like the AI age verification thing some websites have been trying to push, or even laws being passed that require your ID to access 18 plus stuff on the internet. It's the parents' job! Exactly, Hades, exactly. It's an invasion of privacy for the normal adults that are trying to browse the internet. Because now everybody's got to give up their personal information. Okay. You have a job? Gulp? Thank you for the 53 pets, Sharky. Uploading every day is wild, not gonna lie. I don't know how you do it. I I like making content, and I've also gotten into a bit of an autistic routine. But that being said, sometimes it's really tiring. Sometimes I don't have the motivation or I don't have ideas. So I just sit in front of my computer for an hour trying to think of a video to make. And I don't want making videos to feel like a chore. So I feel like right now it would be good to just slow down and upload something because I want to and not because I feel like I have to. I'm so autistic. I did the same thing with streaming. I tried to stream every single day and then I realized, brother, like nobody is making me do this. Stream. Kira timed out Germa for 600 seconds. Thank you, Kira. I was gonna say, I never want to make streaming and content creation into a job. Talking about a job without censoring it shows me this is 18 plus 100% real, no fake. Okay. What's your daily routine? It depends on the day, Reflex. But generally, it involves gym, sometimes errands, usually doing my other job. I get to work on my own hours, which is chill. Make video, stream, food consumption. And lately, the last 2-ish hours of my day have been dedicated to commissions because suddenly the universe just dropped a bunch of generosity on me and I have like 5 people commissioning me. Meow! Meow! The worst part about being in love is that whenever my girlfriend is doing something and I don't see her for a while, I miss her real bad. That's true! I could say the same thing about my boyfriend. I almost said girlfriend. We are all making Kiwi stream. Okay. Upload as little as possible so we don't have to watch them. Sushi Dev Gym stream. Wow. Autism maxing. Whoa, we just got used to Dev. Who is this Jim character? Okay. A job where you could choose your own hours is elite. Truly. Truly. It is optimal. Oh my god, I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving the internet. Alright. Bye, Kira. Did Dev wake up? He did not. Is the prediction over? Because he's fast asleep. He's fast asleep. Kiwi, you can end stream, by the way. My friend's boyfriend is a Discord kitten femboy. We just can't prove it. She has all his passwords except his Discord, and he knew how to do makeup and wouldn't say how or why he learned. Why does she have all his passwords? To me, that seems like an invasion of privacy. Who gets into a relationship and then goes, alright, here's all my passwords. To me, that's just weird. Let Dev take over the channel. I might, there's a chance. Thank you for the follow, Kiwi is hot. I love you. This better be Dev on an alt. Is that you, Dev? I don't even have all my own passwords. So true. So true. Ali Diasi. Thank you. Unfollowing and then refollowing. Dev alt account spotted. Oh, goodness gracious. That better be Dev on an alt. That better be Dev. Just because they both have each other's passwords. I don't know, it's their life. Yeah, it is their life. Thank you, Sharky, for following me. I mean, wait. Unfollowing me and then refollowing me. Dev replied to my DM. Please don't be Dev. I literally bet so much. No, but he's offline. I think he's fast asleep. Who the fuck is this if this isn't Dev? Dev replied to my DM. Dev takeover would just be coding streams. Most of you would be lost. You know what I want? You know, like the cat cam? Where it shows the little kitty sleeping in the bed if the streamer has a pet? I want that, but with Dev. What's the best goon tech? Yeah, this isn't Dev. I know who sent that sub. What? Huh? That's true, I did make a video on that. One of my favorites is the Magician's Handkerchief. That one's fire. Remember the guy that was hitting on Kiwi and tickets? There were multiple. Remember the one that asked for my OnlyFans? That was so funny. Oh my gosh. That was... Oh my gosh. That was actually hilarious. I forget the exact terminology that was used. Kiwi is hot is the alt account of Evil Kiwi Draws. No, no. Wait, who is Evil Kiwi Draws? The person that just straight up leaves hate comments on my videos. Yo, Kiwi, you sell fans? What does that mean? Is that like a euphemism for asking for an OnlyFans? Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't even ask it in such a creative way. I remember Kirby in that ticket. That shit was so funny. Evil Kiwi Draws is buggy? I don't think so. They have a Teto playlist. So it's one of the 16-17s, I would guess. Kiwi, marry me. Alright, what the fuck is happening? What's happening? Wild shit, bro. Magician's handkerchief got me a 4th date. People online cannot leave women alone, bro. Pretty much. Kirby spit it out. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the OnlyFans guy. Tripping over his words and Kirby just says, spit it out. I forget people actually hit on people like strangers IRL. Yeah. Yeah. My personal favorite is the double Nelson. Who are you, bro? By the way, I drew a chibi PNG recently and I low-key like it, lol. That's cool. She's not making like a whoever. Okay. Because like OnlyFans has fans in it. Fans as in the machine that cools you. Get it, Kiwi? Please understand this joke. Kiwi, I need this. My mom is kinda homeless. Wow, that was a real knee slapper. I'm clutching my belly and chuckling heartily. That was a real funny one, Reflex. What was I doing? Bro, recently I've been so interested in feminism. Like, I'm hyperfixated on it. I'm hyperfixated on it. Can I get a 1 in chat if you like feminism? Can I get a 1 in the chat? Can I get your number? No. No, you cannot. Come here. How do I ban? There we go. What you can receive is a strike of the hammer. Hell yeah, that's right. Ali says 2. Blue Flame says 6-7.
This was meant for Reflex's mom, but you're more important.
For Reflex's mom. Thank you so much, miss. Oh my gosh, do you hear that, Reflex? Oh my gosh. Say hi to Reflex's mom for me, miss. I saw her last Tuesday, by the way. So I want to like follow up, you know. W1's in the chat. I love feminism. Poll's been running for like 15 minutes. You know what time it is. Choose outcome. Will Dev wake up in 10 minutes? No. Complete prediction. Yes. Meow. Meow. Thank you, Gwen. Can you do the prediction thing before he wakes? Yep. Why do people assume they'd have a chance, bro? I don't know, like... I watch all your videos. What is best shape to goon to? Like... Is this some AI prototyping? Are we being sent bots that are being trained to just be like creepy Twitch chatters? What's happening? What's happening? Ugh. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Like, having confidence is good, but you can have confidence and also, like, be respectful. There's the obvious fact that I have a boyfriend, so that should already discourage people from approaching me with romantic intention. I feel like it's disrespectful when you knowingly approach someone that has a significant other seeking out romantic connection. I feel like that's disrespectful. But also, you're right, there is a huge trend online of female creators, female streamers, getting harassed, treated like an object. I want to propose bench girl. Can I be a bench girl? What does that mean? Oh, like an animal girl, but it's a bench? I mean, hell yeah. Hitting on a woman in a happy relationship is insane. Yeah, like, back in my day, we would, you know, cultivate a friendship and then go from there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry. I promise it's not my fault that you would be powerful if God gave you a penis. What are we saying? Oh my gosh, they're back! What the fuck? Put it in my hole, peg me. Can I see your Johnson, mommy? This has got to be the first time that Twitch correctly labeled a ban evader as a ban evader. Holy shit. What am I reading? Good God, I need to read faster. Well, like, that's not your place to ask. You are in a relationship, and also you gotta know someone first. Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck? Heard y'all were speaking on my name earlier. Now, this is the one secretive, mysterious person that hates on me that I'll accept. This place is a fucking nightmare. What is happening? I look away for 5 seconds. I don't fucking know. Bro, what? Twitch removes literally anything, but they don't remove, can I see your Johnson, please peg me, mommy, put it in my hole. And then fuck you. What the fuck? I mean just like feminism. Women are people who should be given respect by default, same way anyone deserves respect on default. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah. Why is making an alt after you get banned that easy? Do you accept my apology? Probably. I might ban you, I don't know. Of course, Seal says TS. Yo, boyfriend running TS. What? You're out of style. This is the age of Kiwi Foundation. Kiwi Foundation is kind of last week. OnlyFans women encouraging it as well. I would never blame the women that do it. Hate the structure that encourages it, not the players that are just trying to make a living. I will never judge people that do OnlyFans. Meow. Does Twitch still think I'm an alt? Yeah, it does. It does. It's like a don't hate the player, hate the game type of thing. Yeah, exactly, Reflex, period. Wait, I didn't know Reflex was a feminist as well. Based? He would tell me if he was. What? It's like how a lot of men won't hit on a girl because she has a man, because they don't want to hit on a man's property, but they don't care about a woman at all. That's very true. That's very true. That's another thing that I don't like. I was watching a video about this, and even in the terminology you can see, like, well, this is NSFW. I am sub to you. You mean on Twitch? You're not sub to me on Twitch. Meatball Jones, I'm picking up what you're putting down. A lot of our language, a lot of our thinking is shaped around misogyny, thinking that women are just an attachment onto a man. And it's disgusting. I think we should all see each other as autonomous human beings. Women are not an attachment. You're not just a wife. You're not just a mom. You are a person. And I feel like there's this rhetoric, there's this lesson being taught, even if it's not blatant, even if it's not explicit, there's a lesson generally being taught by society that women are they're supposed to be a mother. They're supposed to be a wife. They are there to support the man. In the big 2026, of course, we have amazing, strong women that pursue careers all by themselves. People doing whatever they want. But in the big 26, there is still rampant sexism. There is still, like you said, men won't hit on a woman that is in a relationship, not because they respect the woman, but because they don't want to infringe upon a man's property. Okay. Tier 1 bajillion. Thank you. Thank you, Sharky. What's up with this whole thing of competing for partners, especially with the looks maxing things? Oh, I could talk about this for so long. Looks maxing is so stupid. Trying to go for the most perfect, amazing, flawless person is stupid. You find someone that makes you happy. Find someone that has good values, that makes you happy, that you love. Agree to devote yourself to that relationship. If you guys both devote yourselves to that relationship and you make each other happy and you love each other, it doesn't matter. There are gonna be smarter people out there. There are gonna be better looking people. But who fucking cares? Looks maxing is so useless. Find somebody that loves you and that you love. Find somebody that is willing to work on a relationship with you. Find somebody that has respectable values. You are never going to find a healthy, fulfilling relationship if all you care about is appearance. I need to be looks maxing. I need to find the hottest girl possible. Alright, I'm starting to LARP. I get so heated about that. I'm so passionate about it. Low-key, all my past partners, no matter the gender, have been the one to ask first. Ask what? Women will ask you out, bro. It happens, I promise. You just gotta be a decent person. Yeah, that's true. Wait, did somebody say that women never ask? ¿Dónde? OnlyFans women are just people taking advantage of the shitty situation to make a living. True! Did somebody say that women don't ask or something? We unfortunately have a lot of old pre-biblical writing that ties women to these roles that get cherry-picked over anything else. I heard that this really popular looksmaxer guy was being clowned on and hated by his fans because he apologized to a trans woman for accidentally calling her a man. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay. Wait, any new... Okay, good, no bots. Who's that one looksmaxer who fell off because his nose is a little off now? Unreal. Love max and IQ max, that's what I'm saying. Joy max. If you genuinely want a partner so bad, you should not be looks maxing. You should be joy maxing, working on yourself, self-love, becoming a better person. That means infinitely more to a healthy relationship than looks maxing. This stream is truth nuke after truth nuke. Thank you for the kind words, Twin. Thank you, Twin. Please no inappropriate language, Kiwi, I'm Christian. There's no way you're real. Blue Flame, are you like 13 years old? What's happening? Gree. What's happening? Maybe this is an actual child. Self-maxing is best maxing. That's what I'm saying, miss. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, besides, they would love your appearance, not you. Exactly. Dev is the most beautiful human in the world to me. Does that mean that everyone else on this planet is gonna agree? No. I think that because he is my love. He's beautiful to me because he is the one. He is my husband. And I love him so much, and that makes him beautiful to me. And more people should carry that mindset. Stop looks maxing. Stop being obsessed with appearance. Now that's not to say that Dev isn't. Guys, come on, guys. Come on. He is quite the looker. He is quite a cutie. Come on. But just because my boyfriend is just the most beautiful human ever, that doesn't mean my point isn't valid, okay? That doesn't mean my point isn't valid. We should all be worrying infinitely more about our health, our mental health, our physical health. Looks maxing should actually be on the bottom of the list. There are ways that you can looks max, but that are actually healthy. Dental hygiene in general. Exercise, taking care of yourself, being happy. When you're healthy and happy, it shows. Meow! Meow! Dude, I hit the lottery and I love my girlfriend. I wouldn't care less if someone looks more conventionally attractive. I love my girlfriend because she's beautiful, but also because she's low-key smarter than me. I have so many reasons to love her. That's wholesome. Who trying to do Among Us and VC later? Community max. That's what I'm saying. Being happy and living a good life is top-tier game. I'm only 3. What the fuck is happening? Blue Flame is totally a 16 to 17 name. I was Kiwi, marry me, and you banned me. Why? Oh god, they're back. Oh. Jesus Christ. What's happening? What's happening? I will devote all my energies to being a caricature, and somehow being disappointed with the inevitable endpoint is unfortunately a whole thing. Yeah. Ban all these people being disrespectful. Who? No, I'm fully grown, bro. I just have a young spirit, Twin. Wait, did you get that person to legally marry you yet? No, I didn't, Retro. We're working on it. Mr. Least. Who is Mr. Least? Mr. Least. No, we're working on it, though. Something in the works. 95% sure these are throwaway accounts, Kiwi. It's just really sad how easy it is to get banned and just come back. Meow! Like, love legitimately makes you appreciate your partner's appearance a lot more than people give it credit for. I love my girlfriend and I find her very attractive, but it isn't because she's conventionally attractive, it's because she's beautiful to me. And that makes perfect sense. Mr. Least implies a Mr. Most. Soft maxing and looks maxing I support, like working out, dental hygiene, eating healthier. Yeah. And that also helps your mental health. That helps you to feel better as well. Not just because of your obsessive thinking when it comes to appearance. It's genuinely helping you psychologically as well. Why did you ban me is the most delusional statement ever. Truly! After getting banned and then coming back on an alt, just to say, why did you ban me? Okay. Speaking pure facts, I've been trying to stop caring so much about my looks. Started going to the gym again, dressing however I want, not stressing about romance. That's amazing, Hades. I have a similar story. Because of, like, things from earlier in my life, I struggled a lot with appearance, like, a lot. It was bad. But one of the things that helped me the most is I was out of a relationship, didn't have to worry about how people perceive me. I don't care about the average person on the street. Even if I think that I'm truly horrific to look at, I don't care about the average person. So I could exist comfortably, and I went to the gym. I put in effort into something that makes me feel more attractive, which is being in shape, being muscular. And it's reached a point where I'm genuinely happy with my appearance. Whereas at one point, I genuinely thought that I was ugly. It's crazy and sad how that works. How it is easy to develop such disordered thinking in modern society. People should work on femboy maxing more. Agreed. We should all be less strict about gender roles and, like, I'm going on a tangent. I feel like we have very similar worldviews, Kiwi, philosophically. Probably. If you had your own website, you could make it so accounts can only message if they're at least a certain age. I've never had, like, really concerning bots. They're not bots. Really concerning chatters before. This just makes me sad because I went so long where the absolute worst was just somebody causing some drama in the server. But, like, peg me, mommy? That's just genuinely concerning. And then fuck you? This puts a frown on my face. I only care about my appearance because I can use it to express myself and signal to other people what genre of swag I have. Who remembers Never Again? See, Never Again was fucking weird and creepy, but at least it was directed at other things and not me. They still got banned, but, like, at least their weirdness was just in general and not toward me. I'm sniffing. Retro, my favorite twink max. Yes, abolish all gender roles. True, bum. Guys, I love dismantling gender roles and gender norms. Normalize saying swag again, honestly, a goated word. High key. Never Again was just generally unstable. They were a questionable individual. Retro said I'm facing twink death soon. What are we talking about? I'm spiritually a femboy, but not mentally. Dude, I'm not conventionally attractive. I am literally built like a Muppets character, but my girlfriend fucking adores me and thinks I'm pretty and it makes me happy. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. I love the pursuit of knowledge. Bro, one day, not tomorrow, I'm busy tomorrow, there's no stream tomorrow. Maybe like the day after tomorrow, we gotta do a stream where we talk about feminism, okay? Is Botwe going through twink death? We gotta do a stream where we talk about feminism. I love talking about feminism, okay? Okay. Who else likes talking about feminism? Tearing apart gender roles from a young age was the biggest sign. Is feminism politics in the server? No. So we had this discussion, I want to say it was yesterday. I love feminism. Shout out woman. The problem is people started making, like, tying in politics that come with a lot of controversy, and that's where it becomes problematic. But no, I love discussing feminism. Women should be empowered. That's not political. That's fine. I mean, sorry. You could make the argument everything is political, but I'm saying that's allowed in the server, despite the no politics rule. Honestly, always wanted to try out drag, but I've been afraid to just because I feel like I'm not something enough as a non-binary person and not confident enough. But, like, that's bullshit, and I know, but anxiety. I get it, Hades. I get it. That's why I really think it'd be awesome if we could all be more accepting, more loving, more comfortable, more open-minded when it comes to gender roles. Meow! Comfort in and enjoying yourself is often a big hurdle to get over. Fear of losing perceived community/peers is scary, even if it's just in name only. Oh, and misandry, a lot of misandry yesterday. That is true. What's not allowed is hating on people. I get it, guys. I get it. Some of us are very, very passionate feminists, and some of us tiptoe into hating on men territory. I get it, but no hating on demographics in the server. What you say fuck me for combo yesterday. Dude, that was so funny. Nobody respects the GIF worked so hard. What? Oh, nobody respects the GIF I worked so hard on. They just want to get political. I get it. I get it. It sucks too, because every time something major happens, like a huge political argument starts in the fucking Gym Sluts channel, I'm offline. I love feminism. I also kind of get the idea of bringing women up, not tearing men down. Wait. Nope. I just combined two messages. I love feminism. I also kind of get the idea of intersectionality, but can you explain it better, Kiwi? No, I can't. I am not familiar with that term. Sorry, twin. As someone said, feminism is about bringing women up, not tearing men down. True. Okay, I'm guilty. I fall into the boat of sometimes insulting men. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be a better person. It's just so hard not to insult men when I'm looking at certain trends. But I'm working on myself. We should be bringing women up and not tearing men down. We should be bringing everyone up. But like, I feel like everything has been made political in this age, but it should not ever be that way. I'm lucky enough to have parents who don't care about what I wear and it makes me happy. That's awesome, twin. I like how thanks to W. Benui, we can easily identify outsiders by their lack of Kiwi next to their names. That's so true, Gwen. So true. 2 YouTube messages just came in. Yo, what's up? Don't be sorry. Hello. Thank you, twins. Thank you for the kind words. Rare W from YouTube chat. Bro, shout out YouTube chat. Is that what the 18+ channel is called, bro? What? Kiwi sexist SMH. Oh, God. Thank you for the follow, You know what? I'm not even gonna correct it. AI low-key good except for art in general. I would say it really depends. Everything is political in one way or another. See, like, I get that. But when I say no politics in my server, I feel like most people can understand what I mean. Looks maxing for men started a few years ago. For women, it was kind of always there. That's another thing that I dislike about the structure of society, even today. Men's value, which is a term that I already don't like. We should all have inherent value as humans. Hello, miss. Value comes from their achievements, you know, their money, their job, what they've contributed to this world, like what they do, their actions. And then women's value comes from their appearance. This isn't true across the board, and it was much more true in past times, but it's still, to an extent, affecting our society today, and it's disgusting to me. It's disgusting. Like, women are just an object. Just something that needs to be pretty. To look at. And to have children. It's just disgusting. Can you guys tell that I don't want children at all? Blunder take. When someone else is better off, it can improve your life too. That's the most basic level of intersectional. With high expectations with society. Yeah. No, Ali, I actually agree with your point. Because for a long time, women's value has been tied to their appearance. To their performance as a wife, as a mother. Whereas men are free to explore and chase their dreams and have a career. Ow! I'm new here, but you've been so nice. Thanks, Kiwi. Aw! I appreciate the kind words, Hades. Meow! Meow! Oh my god! Sweetie Pepper, thank you so much, twin. Meow:3. Yo, my goat is here? Thank you for the $2, twin. I appreciate it, Sweetie Pepper. A lot of guys suck. A lot of girls suck. A lot of non-binary people suck. I think some people in general just suck. That's true. That's true. That being said, there's also amazing people of any demographic. We should be hating on people because of how they act of a person, not because of who they are. Yeah, I agree. Old McKiwi had a farm. Kiwi-yo. Is this... Her writing, is this fire? I've always interpreted no politics as nothing that will start a debate, yeah, pretty much, or as doomer, but since it's hard to know whether a topic will lead to one of those, you just avoid anything that might lead there. Yeah, exactly. But I've said this before. The staff feed pics, it's not real, but if it was real, hypothetically, I don't enforce the rules there pretty much. Because there's like 10 people. And one time, a little political discussion turned into a huge debate between two people that generally share a good amount of ideologies. A normal civil political discussion turned into a huge debate that was not very kind and warm and patient. Between two people that are on good terms, that generally share ideologies, in this small group. Huge ass debate. It's like example A. This is why I don't want politics. I can't be managing huge fucking debates in the server.
Wait. Staff feet pics isn't real?
It's not real. Shh, shh. Staff feed pics is not real. Not real.
Meow. 3.
Thank you, Mist. Thank you, Sweetie Pepper. Mist, thank you for the 100 florp. Sweetie Pepper, thank you for the 100 gay florp. That is correct. Staff feed pics is not real. I like the idea of shaping a new person, but my experience after looking at my medium support autistic cousin. What? What? Huh? Am I dumb? There are so many amazing people. Not Kiwi. Okay, Reflex. Okay. Lol, I remember back when I was in this group of men, when women only needing to look good was seen as super unfair for men, and the belief that they just needed to look good and have a good life. Bro. Framing that as the women being lucky is so insensitive. That's... holy cringe. Holy cringe. Kiwi, Twitch gives you a reward for holding 34 viewers. Look up Rule 34 to learn more. Thank you, Sharky. Every time I hear a child scream and cry at the job, the less I want a child. I'm sterile at this point.
What's next? The nose ring isn't real? Wait, I did this joke before. Pee pee poo poo.
That's right. Cower in fear. It's not real. Meow! 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 What does that mean, Castanetero? Meow! The notification sounds are quite loud compared to you. Oh, really, Giant Grundle? Okay, thank you. I'll try to turn them down after stream. Meow! Meow! Whenever there are little kids around and they're just doing little kid shit, I don't know, I'm supposed to be endeared, but I just find them so annoying. Me too! Me too! Mist, thank you so much for the 100 Florp Twin. I appreciate it. Legitimately, you seem to be a great person with a good head on your shoulders and a great worldview. You're too kind, Meatball Jones. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Wine Mom. I appreciate it. It's fake. My life is a lie. Next, you're gonna tell me Kiwi draws. Alright, bro. We've been through this before. Okay. Kiwi, what's your opinion on Bojangles? I don't know what that is. You look very different without the nose ring. It's odd. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Kiwi said stream was going to end in 10 minutes, almost an hour ago. Okay. She streamed for an extra 40 minutes. It was just really entertaining. Meow! I would love to have a child, but at the same time, you would give up so much freedom, and the fact of having to potentially care for a disabled child is discouraging. I get that, Castanetero. To me, I was having this discussion recently. To me, all having a child is throwing away all of my hopes and dreams. You wanted to pursue something in life? Nope. You have kids to take care of. You want to go out with your friends? Nope. You have to take care of the kids. You want to, like, go on a walk? Nope, your baby is crying. Just, like, throwing out your whole life. No, like, if somebody wants to have kids, that's up to them. Like, respect to them. And some people love it, and that's awesome. But me? Nope, I hate it. 40 truth nukes and 0 Kahoot questions completed. Like, not to mention that I'm autistic and I already struggle to take care of myself. And you're telling me I would bring a human into this world? Potentially more? And spend 18 or more years caring for that human? No. Did Dev wake up? Let me see. The answer is no. Kiwi taking off the nose ring is like putting on sunglasses as a disguise. Oh my gosh. Meow. Meow. I'm gonna have to do so much more in life because I don't want to have kids. Really? If I don't die of the lead poisoning. Okay, I gotta go. My girlfriend undeafened. I must go say hi. Alright, Meatball Jones. Goodbye, twin. You used to be able to have a kid, feed them, and teach them a few life lessons, go to a few baseball games, and the community would do the rest. Thank you, Zama the Femboy, for the follow. W name. Yeah, I feel like another problem is that it's so expensive nowadays to raise a kid. You actually have to be rich to have a kid. If you're just an average American, I feel like, how? How are we doing this? What's the average salary? Isn't it like 40K? How are we gonna raise a human being on 40K a year? Not to mention when you factor in things like I'm autistic and I can't take care of myself. And now I have to cook for a little human when I can't even cook for myself. Like, I wish more parents would have this thought process before subjecting kids to a bad childhood. Again, shout out to parents. It's a lot of work. But I wish more people would just stop to think, would I be a good parent? Would I be a good parent? Should I really bring a human into this world? Am I equipped to do this? Can I provide them with a healthy and stable environment to grow up in? Can I do that? I'd love to be a parent, not gonna lie. If I ever did want to have kids, seriously, I would become a foster parent. That's sweet, that's really sweet. As a kid-having person, Kiwi Draws is correct. It's a big change, but I love the little one. That's really sweet. See, like, shout out to parents. I know that it can be extremely fulfilling for some people, and it can be amazing. It can be the highlight of their life. And I smile at that. That being said, I am the complete opposite. They say it takes a village, but that village has been razed to the ground. High-key true. Kiwi, putting down your hair fucks with my object permanence. Guys, look at this, watch this. Where did I go? Get ready? Boom. That must have been really scary. I know you guys haven't developed object permanence yet. I was here the whole time, trust me, I was here the whole time. I did not disappear. The only thing I find appealing to have a kid would be to make another Chris in the world that would terrorize it. What? If you make it past the first 4 years, you can do stuff while your kid is at school or work. Yeah, but then they come home.
W, where did streamer go?
Where did streamer go? Yo, Mist, it's okay. I'm still here, I promise. I was actually here the whole time. I know it's hard to tell because I, disappeared, but I was actually here the whole time. Thank you for the 200 florps, by the way. I appreciate it. Retro, but see, to me, that's my privacy is still invaded. The second the kid comes home, privacy invaded. Can't do anything I want. And those 4 years before, oh my. Raising a newborn is hellish. I'm already very anal about my sleep. I really prioritize my sleep because I know how important it is for mental and physical health. If I had to sacrifice my sleep for a year after having a newborn, you have to check on them, make sure they're doing okay. I don't know how it works, but I know that new parents often struggle with sleep. That would be hellish. Hello, Zemma the Femboy. Greetings, twin. How are you doing? Wow. I'm glad I was able to pop in. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next stream. Hello, Sweetie Pepper. I'm glad as well, twin. Thank you for pulling up. For real, that's why I choose to be gay. Based. Way lower. The average is between 30 and 35K. Oh my goodness. Kiwi, do you have fish? No, unfortunately. Bro, I can't even remember to sleep and eat on a daily basis. The fuck am I gonna do with the child? That's how I feel. I just know I'm not qualified. Even if I wanted kids, I still wouldn't have them because I don't trust myself to raise them in a healthy, supportive environment. Where did she go? Burn the witch. Oh, Mist, thank you for the florps, twin. Can you do that magic trick again, but don't come back? Okay. If robot take all jobs, how many have a worth? This is the question we've all been asking. This also brings up the fact that there are no public spaces where children or teenagers can just exist without scrutiny or harassment or extreme regulation for free. If kids exist outside, they're loitering, or these public spaces are only available through driving, but they can't get a ride or the place isn't for free. Teenagers hanging out is loitering. They complain about kids never being outside when the outside they made is hostile. Yeah, that does suck. Without having a kid, Kiwi Draws apparently knows all about being a parent. It really is how you say it is. Is that sarcasm or are you being serious? Giant Grundle. Because I would fully believe that I'm just a drooling homunculus that knows nothing about what she's speaking of. but I just recall from accounts from my mother. Accounts from my mother and just other things that I've seen in my existence on this planet. Holy yap, sorry about that. Don't apologize, Twin. Don't apologize. Meow. I took the human geography class and they never taught me this. Bro, I did too. Shout out human geography. So is just asked, what more do you need to say? What? Hello. I'm actually an AI artist and believe it's not as bad as people say it is. My creativity comes from what I think of, and AI helps with that process. Giant Grundle, you're 100% serious? I appreciate your kind sentiment then, Twin. Hey, shout out to you, though. Parenting takes a lot of strength. Shout out to you, Twin. I'm actually an AI artist and believe it's not as bad as people say it is. My creativity comes from what I think of, and AI helps with that process. What you think of is what makes the art valuable. Why wouldn't you use your own two hands and create something that is filled with your intent and your passion? I will never understand the argument for AI art. Kiwi is a smart, drooling homunculus. Thank you, Twin. Thank you. AI and artist in the same sentence is crazy work. People just have more to do than looking after a kid all day, every day, yeah. Hello, I am a traditional artist and love eating gouache paint and charcoal. Why did that get held for review? Why? I'm pretty lazy, so AI just helps me TBH. Okay, that checks out. That checks out. AI artist, more like AI fartist. A very common reason for using AI is laziness, which just further points to my assertion that it is degrading mental resilience. It's just cognitive offloading. I'm too lazy to do this, so I'm gonna have AI do it for me. That's great. And that skill that you could have built is going to be significantly worse down the line. You're just making yourself weaker and less skilled. I have a book in my head. Said everyone ever. Yeah. Eating gouache paint and charcoal. Respectfully, art is the wrong term to use there. Yeah, I feel like art has to have meaning and intent and human creativity behind it. And when you're using AI, it's just slop. Me and Deb always do this thing. Bro, when I laugh, I turn bright red, can you tell? It's so hot in my room, and I'm just super white. It's genuinely so annoying. The blemishes is what makes human art real as ADT. What? I agree, though. The uniqueness of human art is what makes it nice. It doesn't matter if it's, like, considered to be unattractive or messy or something. The intent is what makes it art. The intent is what makes it interesting and beautiful and thought-provoking. Yeah, well, that about sums it up. I said the same thing, Retro. Meow! I don't trust AI. I use AI to help me make AI prompts to make more AI prompts so I can get good AI prompts. Kiwi, what's the wavy light behind you? It's my Frutiger Arrow lamp. It puts a water pattern on the walls, but I set it to white to use for lighting for my videos. The ultimate brain rot is people who will use AI to help come up with ideas to then feed into the AI to make an image or an app or something. Like AI from start to finish. That's actually the scariest degree of cognitive offloading. Just fully brain off, just drooling. My 20-second stick figures are superior to anything AI can create. That's correct. That's correct. The thing is, everything is art. Not just imagery, but writing, videos, code, cooking, and baking. That's correct. AI can't do art because AI can't create anything. It does what you tell it. That's correct. IKEA AI is not that bad. For drawing, the artist draws what they think about. The artisan takes commissions, and that is not creative nor an expression of the artisan's ideals. As somebody who takes commissions, let me slap that right down. Alright? Drawing a specific character, or even a specific pose and scene, does not suck the creativity out of it. I'm the one drawing it. You do not know how many decisions, how much intentionality goes into each piece that I draw for people that commission me. Having a specific character or even a specific scene that has been outlined for me to draw does not make it any less creative. I'm having to make decisions every step of the way. That piece is a product of all the years I have spent throughout my life practicing art. It is a product of all the hours that I spent on it. And those hours were an accumulation of all the knowledge that I've gathered and all the skills that I've sharpened over the years to become better at drawing. So that I can express my thoughts. Because I know it takes effort, but I just put in the fucking effort. That's part of what makes art so beautiful, is effort correlates to quality? I don't want to say that you have to have a certain style to make it high quality or look good. What am I trying to say? I'm saying that it's nice to put in effort and practice and see the fruit of your labor. That's what I'm saying. AI is that bad. Especially for drawing. Especially for things like commissioning. Because you are robbing an underpaid artist that would have gotten something from you commissioning them, and you're just offloading it to this AI that's going to generate some slop that looks like shit. Art has to have human and soul emotion in it through every stage of the process, yeah. The cognitive offloading of using AI causes you to cognitively offload AI more, perpetuating the erasure of your brain. Yes. We should ponder more. I like pondering. Hell yeah. Not even looking things up, just thinking about it real hard. I love pondering. Shout out pondering. I like watching AI artists get mad when their artwork is stolen. Just kidding, I don't actually support AI. Oh my gosh. June Fool's Law, I'm actually a painter with my own two hands. Oh yeah. That was D1 rage bait. I applaud you, Noodles. Wow. That was D1 rage bait. You have a lot of chutzpah. You have a lot of courage coming in here and pretending to be an AI artist. Oh my gosh. You have been undeclared a fed. And I just LARPed for like an hour straight. Goodness gracious. Okay. This exact thing is why I love when artists leave their fingerprints on their art, either literally or figuratively. Yeah, exactly. AI feet pics. Okay. ChatGPT, write me a prompt I can give to Claude that makes Claude give me a prompt for KiwiGPT that makes her make a video about lawns. Best message ever? Historically, most art was commissioned, I'm pretty sure. No idea, but I do know that a lot of art was commissioned. Ow! Breach twin. Thank you, miss. Ow. I draw as well. As somebody that draws and makes art with my own two hands. You drawing doesn't mean that your take is immediately good. And you being an artist but simultaneously supporting AI art makes me raise an eyebrow. It makes me raise an eyebrow. I'm a very poor, mediocre artist, and my art has more heart and soul than any AI could ever create. That is correct. That is correct. A big pet peeve of mine is when people use AI for pride posts, because it's the classic, a point you agree with was made in the most idiotic way possible. Yeah. Pondering me crystal orb. Pondering is fire. Hell yeah. If I commissioned someone to draw something and I found out they used Gen AI, I'd take them to small claims so fucking fast. That's gotta be, like, actual scamming, right? There's no way. I'd rather have someone trace my art and post it as their own than use my OCs and AI prompts. Oh. My voice is starting to go. The Sistine Chapel was commissioned. Literally, is it Bach? Made music for commission. I can join my DC and share my drawings if you really want. Oh, your DC. Are you 18 plus? I'm pondering my orb so hard right now. Type 1 in the chat if you're pondering your orb right now. Shout out pondering, bro. Me and my homies love pondering our orbs. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 111. Hell yeah, bro. Shout out to you guys. Why don't we have art like the Renaissance anymore? Renaissance artists had rich people bankrolling their whole lives, so they literally had nothing to worry about but their art. That's true. Artists today are underappreciated. Thank you for the ones in the chat, except to Reflex. Bro said 2. Saw a face painting video, loved it, got to the end and her website logo was fucking AI. That's so embarrassing. When you're literally an artist, brother, just make it yourself. Straight up scrying right now. Big fucking one. 1. Shadow Wizard Money Gang, we love casting spells. She should ponder eating. Okay. Okay. Sorry I did not hear what you replied to, because an ad popped up. I said you can join the Discord if you are 18 plus. Longest stream in 2 weeks. That's true. This was a really, really fun stream. She should ponder hitting end stream. This was really fun. I want to talk about AI another time soon. Because I feel like I have a pretty strong stance on AI, like a pretty firm stance. Not that I'm completely closed out to opposing information or opinions, but I just feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what it is and how I feel about it. That being said, the way that I articulate my opinions isn't always the best, and I am really biased to hating AI, so I like discussing this to kind of sharpen my brain, get a better grasp on the concept of AI. As much as I think that defending AI is laughable, I also appreciate it. Because it's nice to expose yourself to all opinions, even if some of them... I'll be nice. Even if some of them aren't ideal. I prefer to expose myself to opposing opinions, rather than be in an echo chamber, because that's what leads to growth and understanding. And even if their take is the worst take in the world, you've still broadened your understanding. You're still expanding your knowledge, even if you don't agree with it. Ow! Not gonna lie, I love these discussion streams regardless of topic. Thanks for hosting them. That's really sweet, Giant. Thank you very much. That makes me super happy to hear, because I love these streams. I really love just yapping about a topic for 2 hours. And I love the fact that you said you don't care what they're about. That makes me smile. Because I feel the same way. I mean, of course, we tend to gravitate towards stuff that I'm autistic about. But at the end of the day, I love just latching onto a topic and going crazy. It's so fun. Zama the Femboy, you've been subscribed to my YouTube channel since like 200 subs? Really, really bad stream. Okay, Reflex. Pondering to make more cursed streamer images. When I'm pondering my crystal orb, but mine dastardly maiden wishes to scry instead. What? Based Kiwi, not gonna lie. Rare. Thank you, Reflex, I appreciate it. I've done that, improved over time, and I enjoy it. As somebody that draws and makes art with my own 2 hands, I am saying that I do not see much of an issue with the use of it. I could name one problem. Right off the bat, just like right off rip. Artists are already underpaid. Already underpaid. And now you have a location where companies, people can go to use AI because it's cheaper, because it's free to generate art and images instead of paying the artists who are already struggling. I think it was Kasane Teto that said something about all the Renaissance paintings being so extensive and beautiful and detailed and, you know, like grand because they were backed by so much money by wealthy people. Today is literally the opposite. Artists are so underpaid. So there's this existing issue of artists being underpaid. And you're introducing this entity that can create art for free. Of course, all of the cheap, soulless corporations are gonna go to the cheapest option. So it's just further damning the artists who are trying to make a living. Gen AI chat, by the way. Okay. My stance is stronger. I will not be nice. I do expose myself to dogshit opinions because complete echo chambers are stupid. Agreed. I think AI isn't inherently bad, it's the way that it's used today that makes it bad. I agree. Like, there are some good uses for AI, like in the medical field. But the way that it's used... Yap about topics... Yap about topics we collectively are autistic. Yeah. What would be a good use of AI? Medical. 200 subs, rookie numbers. Buggy was here since, like, -5 subs. This just feels like a good space to yap and educate each other. Good things. Learning is peak. I agree, that makes me smile. These messages are making me so happy, and they're really putting a band-aid over the wound that was caused by that weird-ass person from earlier. The peg me mommy person. I love how people 5 years ago thought that AI would take over the world and replace us because it's so advanced, when in actuality, AI took over the world and replaced us while being so terrible. Exactly! It's not because of the AI, it's because of the dumbass people. The corporations running everything. Meow! Meow! Mathematicians are underpaid, but nobody cares when AI does something with that. Nobody cares? I won't pretend to know anything about the state of the job market for mathematicians. I don't know anything about that. But to say nobody cares when AI does something with that, are you sure? Y'all, I'm gonna get rich and start the next renaissance by sponsoring all the artists in this chat. That's my goal. If I ever pop off, and, like, become a big streamer and I have a lot of money, you know one of the first things I'm gonna do? Commission a bunch of people. I love commissioning people, but I never do it because I'm poor and I really need to be saving. I can't be spending money on frivolous things, even though they're really happy and silly and fun. But if I get rich one day, if I become a big streamer, one of the first things I'm gonna do, like, one thing that I've really wanted to do for so long that I only haven't done because I can't pay without doxing myself is commission Phoenix to draw me and Dev. That'd be so fun. Oh. Scarlet, thank you so much for the floating heart? For the 10 hearts, thank you so much, Scarlet. Yo, W Scarlet. Thank you, twin. I appreciate it. With the AI bell curve, with AI, the bell curve to becoming successful as an artist is much more difficult now, I would imagine. Yeah, all it does is harm the industry. One example would be predicting extreme weather events so people can start evacuating earlier. That's a good one. That's a good one, Bench. But all those people who are like, what about AI medicine? That shit ain't Gen AI. It's not ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude. It's its own thing entirely. That does make sense. That does make sense. Holy, I swear people are also losing jobs in the medical field from AI. Does that make it bad as well? Is that true? Again, I'm not educated on the specifics of any of this. I have a general understanding that AI can be used to, detect early cancer cells, do things that humans could not previously do. 2-hour mark reached. Holy moly! Dibs on Ali's future sub. Please don't. The fabric of the universe hinges on him not having image perms. I would like more discussion regarding what the Zama the femboy said. People are also losing jobs in the medical field from AI. How does that make it bad as well? If I'm understanding correctly, the thing that we are saying is a positive use of AI isn't displacing jobs. It's things that people couldn't do, like detecting cancer cells way earlier than before. If I understand it correctly, I could be wrong. But it's things that humans just couldn't do. And it's life-saving. Literally life-saving. It could save tons of lives. Is AI art saving lives? Fuck no. Can Benui create the next Renaissance? I think he's about to, bro. I think he's about to. Could you commission me hating on you? I'm tired of doing it for free. Okay. I care. With math, AI can sometimes be a useful tool. Otherwise, it's the same as AI art. People who used to manually make models of proteins were all laid off by the AlphaFold, which is Gen AI. I've never heard of this. Does anybody have more information on this? People who used to manually make models of proteins were all laid off by AlphaFold. W Scarlet, thank you, twin. Who up sliding down the bell curve? Everyone should commission Thicky Phoenix and check out their Etsy shop for high-quality products at an affordable price. I just read off an ad in my own stream. But it's okay, because it's for my Go Phoenix. What is his Etsy? It should be on his profile. Remember, commissions isn't just drawn art. You can commission VAs or programmers or literally anything. That's true! That's true! TS stream is AI generated. It shows the power of AI. Oh, are we rating anyone tonight? Yes. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go eat. This community is so dope. Every time I'm here, I become more of the kind of person I want to be and I like myself more. That's so sweet. That's so sweet, Bench. Lady. I'm sorry, I'll call you Lady. I feel like just calling you Bench. That's so sweet. I feel the same way. Before I started content creation, I didn't really know who I was. And making videos has helped me so much with identifying my interests, my passions, my personality. It's been amazing. Half of the jobs in the medical field is nothing jobs. I'm gonna be so for real. What does that mean, Casanetero? I mean, AI being used in the medical field, yeah, I don't know if I trust that. Like, if my surgeon had been using AI while my heart was stopped and out in the open and on the operating table, I'm not sure I'm educated enough. That's what I was gonna say. I feel like so many of us are not educated on the uses of AI specifically in the medical field, which is why I always mention it as an offhand comment. Like, yeah, that's an example of a good usage. But I'm not gonna try and LARP as somebody who's educated on it. Like, I don't know the specific uses. AI equals anomalocaris intelligence. Now that's Aura. Nobody is getting fired because a computer can find cancer. Because a human still has to verify. That makes sense. Good morning, Kiwi chat. Good morning, Katana. Hello, twin. How are you doing today? Literally a third of all new jobs in my city are accountants for health insurance. We all hate American health insurance companies, right? We're all on the same page here. Medical students using AI while getting through school is sad and scary. True! The people who worked with protein folding did not lose their jobs. With AlphaFold, it gave them more time to do other research. That sounds good. That sounds good. I mean, I should look at an actual source rather than just believe you immediately, but that sounds like it puts a smile on my face. At everyone commission Kiwi. Thank you, Sharky. I appreciate it. Let me know if you ever want to discuss that banner, by the way, Sharky. I am Phoenix's walking billboard. Okay. People who work... You agree with what? The people who work... Reflex, what are you agreeing with? I'm too lazy to scroll up. No people could do that before law. It was just more expensive to hire doctors to identify cancer. That's what I'm saying. Nobody could do it before. So, like, it's not displacing jobs because people couldn't do it? Maybe? Maybe? Reflex, what are you agreeing with, twin? I can't see the message. You got off this time. Genuinely, this is probably the greatest community I've ever come across. I can say the same thing. Yes, I'm biased because it's my community, but I love this community. It's so awesome. Where are you getting these ideas? Yeah, it kind of just seems like pulled out of thin air, Giant. But again, I'm not educated. I could be wrong. We should all commission our favorite voice actor, Osifin. Untrue. I know many people who have lost their jobs from that. Really? Preach. I feel more coherent here. So sweet. Nothing jobs, as in they don't actually do anything and basically just support the healthcare industry, but not the good part of it. I feel like I would get too political if I explain it further. I get it. I get it. We all hate American health insurance companies. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. We all do. That's not even politics, bro. Come on. How can you not? In the Big 26. I see a lot of predictive text when they chart and specialized voice to text. Kiwi, do you want the other half of my apple? Yes, please, Sharky. Thank you. W Static Void. The insurance industry in America is such a massive L. The AI things you're saying existed long before the whole... The AI things you're saying existed long before the whole AI bad thing. The modeling software has been available for decades. Guten Morgen. Protein folding. Oh, okay. Streamer liking her own community? Ew. Yeah, right? So icky. Icky. Meow. Meow. AI. What? AI doesn't equal AI? I am crying? That is what you are saying. I don't think that's what they're saying. I think they were saying that the AI mechanisms that you are referring to have existed even before the whole AI is bad trend, which is more of a recent thing. So I'm assuming they meant that the AI has just been around for a while, and that maybe that points to it not being a source of lost jobs because it's been around for so long already. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Meow, 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 meow. Thank you for the emotes, Ali the Aussie. I think the health insurance companies in most, if not all, countries suck. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Giant Grundle. I'm a little confused as well. Not really following. It kind of seems like two different conversations stitched together. I'm confused as well. Kiwi, you want the last quarter of my brownie? Oh shit, I ate it. It's okay. Where have we been? Happy Pride! Wait, hell yeah. Happy Pride, twin. I love Pride Month. Hell yeah. I'm thinking I'm just gonna leave the trans Kiwi icon because it weeds out the ones that I don't want in my server. See, my face is turning red again simply because I'm hot. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. LLMs have existed for years. AI-generated images have existed for a long time. Damn, Kiwi Draws knows exactly what I'm saying. Not sarcasm. Really? Wow, that's so good, that's so good. Please, I try my best. Ew, why did she say my full legal Discord name? It's Ali. AI is not all the same. The recent ones are a different way of doing AI. Machine learning AI is actually cool, but Gen AI is gross and weird. I will never look at chatbots favorably. Never. I will never look at chatbots favorably. To me, it is all cognitive offloading. You can do that Google search yourself. You can go talk to people. W, she muted. Why are you lying, bro? Why are you Wait, never mind, I accidentally muted her. Okay. I'm hot. Okay, narcissist. Alright. My problem with AI is the implied intelligence part, because it is not intelligent, at least not yet. AI-generated images have existed since the 1980s. Everyone hop on Among Us after stream. That's true. Here, why don't I find somebody to raid? And also, you guys, if you're in the Discord server, which means you're 18 or up, hop on Among Us after stream. Join the Discord server if you're not in it already, if you are 18 and up. It's matrix multiplication LARPing as intelligence. Matrix multiplication. That takes me back. Yes, they have, but as others have mentioned, Gen AI is what the discussion is about. Yeah. I used to host AlphaFold on my computer when I wasn't using it. That was way before the jobs lost from AI. Nah, that's Aura. Nah, that's Aura. You actually used the AlphaFold thingy that I don't understand that you guys are discussing? Nah, that's Aura. You actually just big dogged everyone else in this conversation. Goddamn clinkas. Okay. Oh my gosh, Germa's playing Look Outside! Wow. Wow. I almost finished Look Outside. Kiwi, are you actually gonna join us? Nah. I need to eat dinner, sadly. I'm sorry. This is always like, I can never do anything after stream because I get off, eat dinner, do work, and it's when everybody's online. AI is too broad of a term. There's so many different types of AI. I feel like calling it AI is muddling it up too much. I agree. Who are we raiding? That's a good question. Who should we raid? I'm currently looking at Minecraft. Can we find like a puppy girl Minecraft player, please? I'm looking at Minecraft. I'm getting good vibes from Minecraft. Can somebody find me like a LGBTQ / maybe puppy girl Minecraft playing with mic on, ideally? I'm scrolling. There's so many VTubers. Okay. Raid a Titanfall 2 streamer. Yeah, I'm not doing that. My aunt is a European data law expert, and there's so many problems with companies literally just openly breaking the law with AI and nothing's being done about it. Yeah. Yeah, that checks. Sato shit the cat. He looks silly. Sato shit the cat. Okay, 29 viewers, okay. I haven't played Minecraft in a while. Should I stream it next time I go live? That is up to you, Twin. Why do you hate us? Damn, I misplaced blocks and shit. Very true. Very true. We could raid this individual. I just got hit with 2 ads. Alright. Can we find a smaller streamer? This is like... I say smaller streamer and we're... Okay. I just want to find like a really small streamer to, you know... It's just so cute. Remember when we raided the puppy girl? That was so sweet. Raid 500 Kiwis. Come on, let's find a Minecraft streamer. Smaller streamer, 29 viewers. Okay, bro. 6 viewers. Just give me a... Can I look up puppy girl Minecraft? Can I, like, refine my search? My desires are so simple. Yes, what was her name? Something with A? Ambi the Wolfess. There's a puppy girl streaming Minecraft? How many viewers? Oh, you should raid Kiwi Draws. Okay. Kiwi thinks she's the big shit, but it's just a chatling. Oh. 6? Oh. Wait. Tsunami. Oh, the little VTuber is so cute. Yeah, we're pulling up. Yeah, that's right. /raid tsunami. Oh shit. C1. Raid C1NNAMI. Yep. Okay, guys, we're doing it. Small Minecraft VTuber looks very wholesome. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Used Raid Tsunami. She think she the ketchup. She ain't even the mustard. What are we saying? Okay, guys. Sure, spam Puppy Sid. Make sure to be nice as well. Don't overwhelm them. Make sure to say hi, alright? It's like letting your kids outside for the first time. Puppy Sid, yes. I think she's a puppy girl. There's definitely ears. Maybe it's a cat or a wolf. But yeah, Puppy Sid's always a good call, alright, guys? Make sure to say hi and also give some puppy sits, alright? Thank you guys for joining me. You guys are the best. Today was a really fun stream. Not streaming tomorrow, but I am streaming the day after that, okay? Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Zama the Femboy, for providing the viewpoint that we can unpack. That was really fun. Goodbye, Giant. Thank you for your kind words today. Goodbye, Lady Bench. You too. Goodbye, Reflex. W streams. W Reflex. It's rare, but I have to say it. Thank you guys for joining me. I will see you in the Minecraft streamer stream. Alright?